Aucklanders are being asked again to conserve water after a record dry start to the year and a negative outlook for the rest of it. The city's never had less rain through the first 7 months of a year, as far as records go back to the 1950s. Jordan Bond went out to our largest dams in Hunua and filed this report.
It's been another dry month, and the Mayor of Auckland is already having short showers. The city's quite a few billion litres short, and Phil Goff's asking everyone to chip in.
Turn the water off when you're brushing your teeth. Taking a couple of minutes off your shower, if you can do that, that saves a lot of water. When you're doing your washing or your dishes, make sure that the machines are full up rather than half full. Just little things like that that don't really inconvenience people greatly can save literally millions of litres of water.
In fact, if everyone shaved 1 minute off their shower, we'd save 18 million litres a day. Most of Auckland's water comes from 4 dams in the Hunua Ranges. They're only about 2/3 full at the moment, when they're usually closer to 90%. The council-controlled organisation Watercare was hoping for some big downpours to fill them up, but even July was much drier than normal.
Although you may feel like we've had a lot of rain, if you actually think about the type of rain we've been receiving, it's just been a lot of high-intensity showers, but not that long kind of week or 5 days of continuous rainfall that we would normally expect to recharge. We'd normally expect about 986 mils for this first 7 months. We've received 662.
That's Florence Mills. She's a hydrologist at Watercare. She says August isn't expected to be particularly wet, and then it's spring and summer, both of which will probably be drier than normal. They've been asking people to conserve water, and their happy usage dropped about 2.5% in July. Rosalind Klein, Watercare's head of water value, says conservation measures could be in place for a while, so it's best to start cutting out unnecessary use now.
We're expecting to start the summer with lower levels than usual, and that's why it's important that Aucklanders come on board and conserve water if they can. It's not a crisis, but if long-term water-wise behaviours can be put in place now, it will make next summer a lot easier for all of us.
She's encouraging people to make long-term sustainable changes to how they use water. Resilience of supply might become more of an issue as climate change is expected to cause longer dry periods and heavier downpours. Ms Klein says they've noticed the weather's becoming more extreme and there's no normal anymore.
We know indeed that we won't get the normal rainfall anymore. In the last 10 years here, we haven't had a normal year. Weather we've had has been hot and dry or hot and wet, but there's nothing that's been close to the historical average. So we know that rainfall distribution is changing and we're adapting to that through a climate change strategy.
So, with an expected dry summer on its way, Aucklanders are being asked to save for a rainy day. For Checkpoint, Jordan Bond, TNA.